to my travel bag. I am Ivy Marie Biponsay, a second-year student of Bachelor of Secondary Education, major in English at National Teachers College. Your friendly guide to this adventure of learning and discovering the beauty of our Perlas ng Silanganan. So without further ado, let's start our interesting and fun adventure for today. Right now, we are at the Binondo and we will be exploring the beauty of San Lorenzo Ruiz Church, also known as Binondo Church. Let's first have an introduction about the locality that we are right now. Binondo is a district located in Manila, the capital city of the Philippines, and it has a rich history and cultural significance. Here is some basic information about Binondo. Binondo was established in 1594 by the Spanish colonial government as a settlement for Chinese immigrants who converted to Catholicism. And let's talk about their cultural diversity. Binondo is a melting pot of different cultures reflecting the diverse influences of Chinese, Filipino, and Spanish community. This diversity is evident in its architecture, food, and tradition. And for the architectural landmarks, the architecture in Binondo reflects its historical and cultural roots. Visitors can find a mix of old colonial buildings, traditional structures, and modern developments. And looking at the place, a question popped to my mind. What is the role of Binondo in our history? Binondo played a significant role in various historical events, including the Philippine Revolution against Spanish colonial rule and the Japanese occupation during World War II. And lastly is this religious site of Binondo. The district is home to several significant religious sites, including the Binondo Church, also known as Minor Basilica of San Lorenzo Ruiz, which is one of the oldest church in Manila. Binondo continues to be a vibrant and dynamic part of Manila, attracting people from different walks of life who come to experience its unique cultural blend and historical charm. So now, let's go to the National Historical Commission of the Philippines marker or NHCP marker to prove that Minor Basilica of St. Lorenzo Ruiz is recognized as a historical site in the Philippines. Ang simbahan ng Binondo. Dito'y tinatag ng mga paring Dominikano ang misyon para sa mga Inchek noong 1587 at naging parokya noong 1596. Nasira nang pumasok ang mga Ingles noong 1762, inilipat sa paring sekular noong 1768 at ibinalik sa Dominikano noong 1822. Binalik sa mga paring sekular noong 1896 ang simbahan at bagong kumbento ay inayos noong 1946 to 1971. Let's go to the history of Binondo Church. Officially known as the Minor Basilica of St. Lorenzo Ruiz, is rich and intertwined with the cultural and religious development of the Philippines. Here are some interesting aspects of its history. Let's discuss first the foundation and its early years. Binondo Church was founded by Dominican priests in 1596, making it one of the oldest places of worship in Manila and the Philippines. The church was established to cater to the spiritual needs of the growing Chinese community in Binondo, who had converted to Christianity. Next is when the Chinese converts and their evangelization. Binondo, being a Chinese enclave, saw a significant number of Chinese immigrants converting to Christianity. The church played a crucial role in the evangelization of these Chinese residents and the deconstruction and reconstruction of the church. The church faced destruction multiple times throughout its history, particularly due to natural disasters such as earthquakes and fires. However, each time it was damaged, Binondo Church was reconstructed, showcasing the resilience and determination of the community. The architectural evolution of Binondo Church features a blend of architectural styles reflecting the different periods of construction and reconstruction. The current structure exhibits combination of Baroque and Neo-Romanesque elements. Also, Binondo Church witnessed historical events during the Philippine Revolution against Spanish rule in the late 19th century. Filipino revolutionary leaders sought refuge in the church during this period. Binondo Church is not only a place of worship but also a cultural and religious symbol representing the fusion of Chinese and Filipino heritage within the Catholic faith. Now, let's talk about the religious significance of Saint Lorenzo Ruiz. The church gained the name Minor Basilica of St. Lorenzo Ruiz in honor of Lorenzo Ruiz, so let's have a brief introduction to San Lorenzo Ruiz. And let's find out what is the reason why he died and became a Filipino saint. So San Lorenzo Ruiz is the Filipino venerated in the Roman Catholic Church. He became the country's proto-martyr after his execution by the Tokugawa shogunate during its persecution of Japanese Christians in the 17th century. Lorenzo Ruiz was born in Binondo, Manila to a Chinese father and a Filipino mother, both Catholic. Needless to say, he learned the Chinese language from his father, while his mother taught him Tagalog. At a young age, Lorenzo served as an altar boy at the Binondo Church. He studied under Dominican friars. After a few years, Ruiz earned the title of calligrapher. Because of this, because of his skillful penmanship, he became a member of the Confraternity of the Most Holy Rosary. He married Rosario and they had two sons. A daughter. The Ruiz family led a generally peaceful and religious comfortable life. However, while working as a clerk for the Binondo Church, Ruiz was falsely accused of killing a Spaniard. Thereby, he sought asylum on board a ship with the help of three Dominican priests. Lorenzo and some of his friends left for Okinawa on June 10, 1636, with the aid of the Dominican Fathers upon arrival in Japan. The missionaries were arrested and thrown into prison. After 2 years, they were transferred to Nagasaki to face trial by torture. Ruiz and his companions faced different types of torture. On September 27, 1637, and his companions were taken to the Nishizaka Hill, where they were tortured and hung upside down. The method was supposed to be extremely painful as victims were bound with one hand always left free so that they may signal their desire to recant, which would lead to their release. Ruiz refused to renounce Christianity, and did you know what San Lorenzo Ruiz said to the Japanese who were encouraging him to renounce his Christianity? San Lorenzo Ruiz said, "I am a Catholic and wholeheartedly accept death for the Lord. If I have 1,000 lives, all of them I will offer to him." And he died from blood loss and suffocation. His body was cremated with the ashes thrown into the sea. Today, Binondo Church stands as the statement to the enduring faith of the Filipino-Chinese Catholic community and holds a special place in the cultural and religious landscape of Manila and the Philippines. Now, I will be showcasing you some interesting trivia about the church and on San Lorenzo Luis. The cause of the beatification of Saint Lawrence Ruiz was written by and respected historian Father Fidel Villaruel. Ruiz was beatified during Pope John Paul II's papal visit to the Philippines. It was the first beatification ceremony to be held outside the Vatican in history. Saint Lorenzo Ruiz was canonized by the same Pope in the Vatican on October 18, 1987, making him the first Filipino saint. This canonization was based on a miracle that took place in 1983 when Cecilia Allegra Policarpio, a 2-year-old girl suffering from inborn brain atrophy, was cured after her family and supporters prayed to Ruiz for his intercession. In Chicago, St. Lorenzo Ruiz is enshrined at Old St. Mary's Church. July 23, 1992, His Holiness Pope John Paul II also granted Binondo Church the title of Minor Basilica in honor of the first Filipino saint. The district played a vital role in the economic development of Manila, serving as a hub for trade and commerce. Saint Lorenzo Ruiz is venerated as the patron saint of the Philippines, reflecting his significant role in the country's religious history. Binondo Church houses the relics of Saint Lorenzo Ruiz, making it significant pilgrimage site for devotees seeking his intercession. The church celebrates the feast day of Saint Lorenzo Ruiz annually on September 28th. Devotees gather for special religious services and professions in honor of the saint. And for the last trivia, in commemoration of the 5th centenary of Christianity in the Philippines in 2021, the Proto-Martyrs Home was once again take part in this memorable milestone in our faith, as it was chosen as one of the 12 Jubilee churches of the Archdiocese of Manila. Binondo Church commended this grand celebration by opening the Holy Door on April 25, 2021, led by former Apostolic Administration Most Reverend Broderick S. Pavilion. This trivia will highlight the unique connection between St. Lorenzo Ruiz and Binondo Church, emphasizing the church's role as a center for devotion and pilgrimage related to the first Filipino saint. Let's go to the locality. I believe that we Filipinos, even the tourists who are visiting our country, knows that Binondo is also a food haven. Binondo is a paradise for food enthusiasts, offering a wide array of Chinese Filipino delicacies, visitors can explore the numerous restaurants, eateries, and street food stalls that serve delicacies and authentic Chinese cuisine. And now that the Chinese New Year is near, I might as well add it. Binondo is famous for its grand celebration of the Chinese New Year. Streets come alive and with colorful decorations, dragon and lion dances, and various cultural performances, attracting local and also the tourists.
As you can see, this church is a sign that the Binondo Church was chosen as one of the 12 Jubilee churches of the Archdiocese of Manila. Binondo Church commenced this grand celebration by opening the Holy Door on April 25, 2021, led by former Apostolic Administrator Most Reverend Broderick S. Papilio. And to end my travel blog, I will add my realization, feeling, and what I experienced today. While I was researching about Binondo Church and to San Lorenzo Ruiz, I realized a lot that strengthened my faith in God and being proud that I am a Filipino. Even though San Lorenzo Ruiz is half Chinese, he was able to show and feel the blood of being Filipino by how he stood by his faith in the Japanese people and by not being a coward just to survive. And because of that, I suddenly remember our national heroes who are willing to sacrifice their lives just to achieve what they are fighting for and to achieve the freedom that we Filipinos deserve. So San Lorenzo Ruiz showed being strong, brave, and upholding the principles of justice, freedom, and love for his fellow Filipino and country, and lastly, being a true Filipino. So whether you're watching from your study desk, a cozy corner in a library, or even on the go, get ready to embark on the learning journey like never before. Hit the subscribe button, ring the notification bell, and let's make education not just a destination but a thrilling adventure. Welcome again to my travel vlog where learning comes to life. Bye!